before you freak out, Summoner's War is not dying. It is not as insane of an event that I originally I was asleep, not half asleep. I was basically asleep when I first saw this. And I was like, you're able to get I was reading on my phone. I was like trying to figure. I was like, you're giving us whatever 4 stars, and this one is you could pick light and dark. Like, I really did not understand what this event was. I was like, the Summoner's War is dead. Oh my god, like, I'm seriously, like, the game is dead. GG, let Ogden finally get my frigate. Like, that was me. And okay, anyway. So, what's up, everybody? It is not, okay, you can't just choose your 4-star. Let's explain. Okay, this is an event. You get points, how to acquire points, check in 100 points, use energy, arena invitations, acquire 3-star monsters, you get points, right? Up to 1,000 per day, 10,000 total during the event. All you do is farm, summon, do arena, whatever, and you get the points, right? So, what you do, and then you get these rewards for 500, 1,000, 2,000, whatever. You get those, you don't have to trade your points in for anything, you just get those automatically whenever you hit those milestones. Anyway, you can get up to 10,000 points. You can trade those points in to summon default 4-star monsters. Now, basically, you use 600 points is basically like a legendary scroll summon. You don't get this unit just yet. It's basically, you use 600 points, you summon a legendary. It is kind of like summoning a legend. It's a little bit better than summoning a legendary scroll. That's what this event is. But it is not a choose your own monster from any monster in the entire game. Or any 4-star in the entire game. 600 points, you summon a legendary scroll. It stays there in holding, right? You can summon another one if you want with another 600 points, and then you choose which one would I rather have hanging out there. Like, which one would I prefer to have, right? You choose that one. Okay, it stays there in a little holding spot, whatever. You can keep going. You can summon up to 10 monsters. 10 monsters, and then at the end you can choose one monster to acquire, whatever 10 monsters those are. Now, if you want to spend 1,000 points per summon, you can do that, and then you can choose your choice. So it's like an elemental legendary scroll. You don't keep all 10 nat 4s. You choose, they're just in, like, it's kind of like the rune crafting one, where you don't keep crafting the runes and get all the different runes you craft. You choose, you're like, okay, it's really mostly like that. You get to choose, do I want like a water, let's say you really want Galleon, right? So you would go the attribute summon, you would try to farm as much to get your 1,000 points a day. You would keep choosing the water one, and every day you would summon a water 4-star. Do I want this? No, I got the water Rakshasa. Okay. Second day, day 2, you summon, let's say, what's another? You summon Lapis, right? You're like, okay, would I rather have a water Rakshasa or a Lapis? You take the Lapis. Okay, Lapis is hanging out there. That's the one currently that you have selected, whatever. Day 3 comes along, you get Julie. Okay, would I rather have Lapis or Julie? Okay, you pick Julie, whatever, that's fine. Day 4, you get lucky. You get a Galleon, day 4. You're done. GG, right? That's the one you wanted. So you just keep that. You don't even have to keep summoning. And you can choose that, and you can acquire that. You can be like, okay, that's the one I wanted. Acquire that. Done. End of event. I mean, you still collect these, the rest of these 500, 1,000, whatever. You still get your points, and then you reach these milestones. You still do that. But then you're done. Then you don't need to do. You can't keep getting more 4-star monsters. You can acquire one at the end. If you get to day 10, and you're like, you didn't like. Let's still use that Galleon example. Like, oh, I still didn't get Galleon. What the balls is this? I got Susano, I got Sue, I got Julie, I got all these other things. Day 10, you get like a Susano. You're like, I don't want him. He's fusible. If I want him, I can just fuse him. You can choose instead of that to get a Devilmon instead. You can be like, I don't want this. I would rather have the Devilmon. Go for the Devilmon. You can choose the Devilmon. So great for people that are like. Or if you want, like, let's say Lucian, you can choose the Wind Scrolls. Keep trying to get Lucian. But you know what the nice thing about this is, like, if you're missing, for example, if you're late game, it could still even help you, because this is basically like summoning 10 elemental legendary scrolls and saying you get to pick one of those units. Whichever one you want the most, that's the one you can pick. I mean, it's really nice. The chances of you aren't guaranteed to get the unit that you want, but the chances of getting the unit that you want are actually pretty solid. Because let's take a look at this is the free to win account. Let's take a look at the different 4 stars. I'm sure one of you has already done the math on this, but there's what? Let's see. There's 4, there's 16, there's 20, there's 28. There is, oh my god, 33. Okay, so 33, so you have like a 3.3% chance of getting getting any 4-star. So like, okay, well, I have a 3.3% chance. Like if you summon a water scroll, you have every time you summon a water scroll, like do the water legendary, whatever, you have a, or why do I keep saying water? I really want that Galleon. Anyway, let's say you want this girl. Let's say you want Lisa, right? Every time you summon Fire 1, you have a 3.3% chance of getting her. But you summon 10, if you keep doing the event, if you go hardcore, you have a decent chance of actually getting that unit. It's not guaranteed, right? It's not guaranteed whichever 4-star you want. You can still get bad RNG. There's still a more chance that you don't get it than you do, but it's still a pretty decent chance that you actually... It's not like a 3% chance for the entire event that you get the one you want. It's like, no, 3% times 10. Times 10 times that you can get those summons. So anyway, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm definitely going to try to make sure I make the most out of this event on my accounts that, for example, have... Some of my accounts have like no Ryan, have no Galleon, have no Lucian, and they're like, oh, I'm like, please get those. So I'm definitely going to do those. I would say definitely, like, those are, like, the ones to go for. What do you guys, you know what? Let me know in the comments below what you guys are going for. I think most people are going to go for, like, Galleons or Lucians. If you don't have, like, a lot of different, like, for example, if you're just missing a lot of, like, Wind 4-stars, for example, on the account, like, maybe you just go for the Wind ones and, like, whatever the best one you get is the best one you get. But I would say go for whatever flavor of stuff. Unless you need a specific one. If you're like, I need Galleon, then go for the water ones, because Galleon's very strong. But if you're like, I'm missing a lot of like wind ones, for example, just go for the wind ones and say like, okay, well, at least I got something that I didn't have before. Either way, there's a really good chance that you fill up something that you didn't have. And you can even get, like, you can't get these from summoning stones, you can actually get these boomerangs and the chakrams from this event. So this is a great way, if you don't have the boomerangs, you don't have the chakrams yet, this is a great way to maybe pick up one of those new units as well. I think it's a great event overall. I don't think it's overpowered. Like, I know some people were like, thinking like, oh, the game's dying, they're giving you whatever 4-star you want. Nah, it's basically like a better elemental legendary. It's a really nice elemental legendary. And this is one of those things, like, I talked to one of the people from ComToUs a while back, and they were saying they're really trying to have early game players catch up to everyone else, to the people that have been playing for a while. So things like this, things like all these different things that are really supposed, like the Verti-Heal event, all these things are supposed to help early game players catch up. So this is probably something that they've been thinking about for a while. It's not as OP as I thought it was initially, but it's a nice way to get people to kind of level, another thing to help level the playing field. So it's actually, I think it's a really nice event. Anyway, that's it for this one. I just want to make sure that you guys understood the event so I could clarify. Hopefully I clarified some things and didn't make it more ridiculous. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's it for this one. Let me know what you're trying to get in the comments below. I will see you as always in the next one.